How dare you, child? How dare you snag my Shadow Lugia, my one loyal subject? There's nothing left, but I will personally see to the total destruction of your Pokemon. Fall! And now we get to battle the man himself. Okay. So we have Rhydon, and yes, do not adjust your screens. That is Moltres, one of the legendary birds. And guess what? Both the Rhydon and the Moltres are Shadow. Every single one of his Pokemon are Shadow. Yeah. How's that for irony? Okay, I don't want the Jolteon out there right now. Okay, so I actually have a challenge imposed. I have done this before, but, you know, I don't see it happening multiple times. Capture all 7, that includes Lugia, of Greevil's Pokemon in one go. Can you do it? That is my challenge. Oh dear. This may hurt. Ah, not as much as I thought. Okay, the Rhydon does not have Rockhead. Okay, so I made the good call by switching out Jolteon. Okay. Also, have I mentioned how awesome the music is in this game? Yeah. Also, I want to point out something. Greevil is the first antagonist to use 7 Pokemon. No, it was not Getsus, folks. Next up is Executor, which is, well, I already mentioned it earlier. So, what's going on here is Greevil is a Gen 1er, folks, aside from Lugia, that is, because he's using a full team of Gen 6 OU/Ubers. Also, the fact that we're seeing one of the legendary birds, you gotta figure he has the other two as well. So somehow this guy kept all of the legendary birds to himself. In the previous game, 3 of the higher-ranking admins had 3 of the legendary beasts. So they separated it out, and it's like, to be fair though, having the birds early in the game would be kind of overpowered, so I understand. But at the same time, especially Zapdos, because that thing has always been a menace. No matter what time period it is. Oh yeah, that's something I also forgot to mention at this point. So you notice how it says snag up above the health bar? That is because the Pokemon have been successfully snagged, yes. But, in order to keep them, you have to win the battle. Meaning, if you do lose, those Pokemon go back to the trainer and you wasted all that time and all those Pokeballs. That is actually a fact. Ah, that's not good. Come on, Walrein, really? Well, at least the executors make it easier to catch it. Yeah. I'd appreciate if you would stop punching yourself. Well, that's fun. That's all you, bro. Okay. So, let's go after the Executor and get the burn off of my Salamence here. Oh yeah, fun fact. They actually give it an in-lore explanation as to why you cannot just use 2 Pokeballs in one turn. Okay, there's the Executor. Tauros is his next Pokemon. Again, he's using Gen 1 OU and Ubers. Because Tauros in the past was terrifying. It's still not bad today, but back then it was had an extremely high special stat back when that was all one thing. Especially if you get them to do the fire, get them into the fire or fire or water typing, depending on the game. I'm not sure how to do it exactly myself. Okay. If Wall Rain falls, that's fine now. Because it's done its job. Okay. Attempt the Ultra Ball on Moltres here. Nope. Of course not. I think the legendary birds are still 3 out of 255 chances. Wait a minute, how is... Interesting. So Tauros is faster than Moltres, eh? Can't say I'm too surprised. Unless I slowed it down at some point when I wasn't paying attention. I'm glad that they did something with the bull Pokemon in the region based on a country where bullfighting is a thing. Shouldn't destroy it, but it's not promising. Ah, come on, Moltres. Actually, let's make this a little simpler on ourselves. Simpler, but also harder on ourselves. Yeah, that's what I mean by harder on ourselves. Hey, as if one legendary bird wasn't a problem, here's another one. Whoop. Yeah, high special defense on Articuno, I'm not surprised. Under most circumstances, I would be panicking. And I'm still panicking now. Hooray! Yeah, well... Ah, come on, really? Now you're just teasing me. Okay, I call BS. There's no way you got 2 freezes off in a row. Come on now. Alright, enough of that nonsense. Yep. Critical hit. Annoying. Right, enough of that nonsense as well. Order Kuno's lower, may as well try it. I think Moltres is getting tired of me. Ah! That feels so wrong. Both of these moves feel so wrong doing high damage to Houndoom. And now that doesn't mean anything. Ah, come on. Okay, good. Now you have red health. Alright, so we're down to our final 2 as well. He still has a third one, and you can probably already guess what it is. By process of elimination, we have seen two of the 3 birds. You already know what the last one is. Okay, Articuno dealt with. And then Zapdos is the last one. Because of course. Hey, Zapdos. You're not even getting a chance. I'm not messing around with this. Well, folks, here's Ryu no Kage actually finishing his little self-imposed challenge. Catching all Greevil's Pokemon in one go. I know it's not over till it's over, but I can sit here and just stall out the battle as much as I can if I have to. Yeah. Ah, come on. Alright, let's switch it up a bit. Ah! Seriously now. Yeah. I always found it weird how Moltres more closely resembles the actual mythos of the Phoenix, but Ho-Oh has the revival powers. I never really understood that. That was always a weird one to me. Also, I love Smosh's description of it. This bird is on fire. Well, I mean, they're not wrong. Ah, come on! Come on! Now Moltres is just teasing me at this point. Challenge complete. Alright. How? A mere child. A mere child crushed my cherished plan? What? This can't be! This is your fault. I won't forgive. There is no forgiving you. Grandmaster, we're done here. We should blow up the Citadel Isle with the child still on it. But if I did that, our Shadow Pokemon data and our subordinates would be lost as well. Grandmaster, such things can be replaced. We must ensure our own survival. I've readied a helicopter for our escape. We've got to leave now. You're right. Wait. Please wait. You're willing to sacrifice everyone so you can escape? You should be ashamed. Ashamed, clinging to foolish pride will guarantee Cypher's demise. Cypher must survive. That is our first duty. The Grandmaster feels the same way. Yes, for Cypher's sake, sacrifices must be endured. What are you saying? The Shadow Pokemon Factory has been destroyed. XD001 was defeated. Nothing remains of Cypher. Silence! Cypher will live forever. If only this child hadn't. Grandmaster, please give the order to blow up Citadel Isle. Yes, it can't be helped. Don't begrudge us, child. Stop. Let's put a stop to this. Father. Don't call him Father. Call him the Grandmaster. Father, you've lost sight of what is important. You got carried away by this whole Grandmaster nonsense. It isn't possible to take over the world by producing powerful Pokemon. Just think of this child. This child's pure heart won over XD001. We were in the wrong. Silence, silence, silence! Why aren't you showing some spine? We've come so far. Cypher is finished. Father, you yourself should know that more than anyone. And then they set up as if he'll come back as the villain in the next game, but next game never happened, folks. Now please, stand up. This is how it should be. The laws of the land will render judgment on what we have done. Everything I did, all of it was a mistake. Thanks to your courage, we were finally able to wake up from our nightmare. Thank you. You will have nothing to fear from us ever. You should return home to your family. Let us meet again too. The next time we battle, it won't be as mortal enemies. I will look forward to it. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of this ending, and the original version of the game, let's just say, Wes would have taken over Cypher, and it wouldn't be as, the resolution would not be as, happy. Let's put it that way. However, at the last second, they decided to go a different direction. I don't know, they just got cold feet, I guess. Probably because You know, you can't have a hero of the previous game be the villain in the next one. Okay, so after we save, I can just hit reset and we don't have to deal with the credits. Because this was the era when you could still do that. Okay, so what is there left to do? Honestly, not much. Especially since we've caught all the Shadow Pokemon. However, there was one loose end. Also, let's go and regain our team. But, there was a Dragonite that was created as the last Shadow Pokemon. So, what happened to it? Also, let's do a little purification here. And I have something that I need to point out. We'll do that after we do a few purifications. And, I'm surprised I can't just purify everything at once. Everything else is so close. Ah, yes, the old theory that Kangaskhan and Cubone were of the same species. Anyone remember that one? Okay, let's see what else we can manage in here. Alright, let's start, I might purify the birds last, because I kinda want to metagame them a bit. Okay, do I have enough to do another box? Ah, not quite. Wait a minute. On second thought, I may... No, I was mistaken. We can get there eventually, though. You know what? You deserve it. You deserve it. I would metagame the Salamence, but I've already done it. Jeez, look at that. It's insane. Okay. Okay, that's all I can do with this for now. Three viewers? Well, hello. Welcome. Seriously. Can I just walk by you? No, I didn't think so. Michael, it's me, Egan. Surely you haven't forgotten who I am. I sent you an email earlier, Michael. Have you read it? Yes. I panicked and sent the email before I finished it, but I'm glad to hear that you received it. I was inspired by your battle exploits, Michael. You see, it made me want to have a battle with you. That said, Michael, there are countless traitors that would be honored to battle with Cypher's nemesis. I therefore decided to take charge and organize a Coliseum event. Impressed? But before we talk, we must battle you and I. On guard! Okay. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I love the young people. This guy evidently likes the Pikachu line, in which the theory that this is apparently, I believe the theory is that this character is supposed to be Ash older. I don't know. It's either Ash or Red, I don't remember. But either way, both of them are involved with Pikachu in some way. Yeah, the Raichu is something to actually be a bit afraid of. Uh-oh. Especially since that's going to weaken my flamethrowers. Won't weaken this, though, but it will weaken the flamethrower. Okay. Now is when I pivot into a ground type. Oh, wait. How about this instead? I see. And knock yourself out. Literally. Went after the Gardevoir exclusively. I see how it is. Well. This is what they call not good. Hey. And nice crit. I'll take it. Oh, I knew it. But bravo! I repeat, bravo! It's no wonder that Cypher has their eyes on you. I must say I enjoyed myself tremendously. I'm sure that the trainers who have gathered at the Ore Coliseum will be delighted to face you. Please, we'd very much like you to come. This is the Ore Coliseum. The toughest trainers in the land have gathered with you as the goal, Michael. We'll be waiting for you at the Ore Coliseum. Yeah, we're not going to do that for a while. Because, this area here, post-game material, uses battle tower or battle facility rules. So, the Pokemon, it's open level. They have to be at least level 60. And they will scale with your highest level of Pokemon. They also use competitive stats, competitive items, competitive moves. I do not recommend you try this unless you have a way to match them point for point. Which we do not at this point in time. I do recommend, though, if you do purify the Zapdos, for example, that will help you out tremendously. Until you hit a ground type, but that's what you also purify, like, say, the Lapras or the Starmie for. Since, you know, Ore is exclusively double battling. Oh yeah, since we also beat the game, we also have opened up the trade center downstairs. So we can move Pokemon around from any of the Game Boy Advance games. But you have to have a special cable, which is not the easiest thing to find these days. But we have one of them. Alright, so, with all that was happening, what happened to that Dragonite? Well, you come here to Gadion Port, and the mirror radar goes off. I don't know if I'm ready to fight this guy yet, but we may as well try. And he seems to be here, at Gadion Port. Well, before I head in there, Leroy Jenkins style, let's double check something. No, we're 10 levels. We're 10 levels lower than he is. So may not be the best idea right now. So we may have to do some more grinding before we attempt that. But yes, this is how you get that Dragonite. That is the final Shadow Pokemon in the game. And that's all the time that we have for this. So until next time, Ryuna Kage 33 signing off with the next playthrough. See you then.